In this slideshow, I will discuss the questions, answers, standard answers and alternative answers of the environmental law assignment. It was an open book exam, so in principle all the answers can be found in the literature, especially chapter 7 of the book Planning Law and Development in the Netherlands, and also in the new paragraph I've written regarding nature conservation. My name is Pieter Jong and I'm a part-time lecturer active in the field of environmental governance. The first case concerns air quality in Eindhoven. Question 1. Which legal considerations should be taken into account by the municipal executive of the municipality of Eindhoven? This slide shows the standard answer. Maximum 4 points are possible, and students who have mentioned 2 points, so the second bullet shows the 3% requirement. Only below 3% no separate air quality research is required. And the third bullet regards the National Program for Collaboration on Air Quality. If a project is included in this program, no separate check against air quality standards has to be conducted. Various students gave alternative answers. If in the answer only the 3% rule or only the national program is mentioned, I will deduct 2 points, so it is -2 points. One student said that the general research obligations do not apply in the northern provinces. This is not true. Legally, it's not true, so I have deducted 2 points. Other students mentioned, for example, environmental impact assessment without mentioning the national program or the 3% rule. In that case, I deducted I gave 1 point. Also, other alternative answers were given. This slide shows some alternative answers. In several cases, I have deducted 1 point. The second case concerns nature conservation in Gouda. Question 2 was, with which government body, administrative authority, should IMBC talk about a specific nature conservation requirements? With the ministry or the province or the municipality? Explain also why or why not. In the standard answer, I have expected that student mentioned especially 2 things. In this case, it's necessary to talk with the municipality and or the province. So when students have mentioned municipality and province to talk with, I have given 2 points. The Minister of Economic Affairs is not relevant in this case because nature policy has been decentralized to the provinces. Some students also gave alternative answers, and this slide shows some alternative answers. In many cases I've given 1 point, or I've deducted 1 point. For example, when students only have mentioned the province or municipality, I gave 1 point. And for example, some students said it's necessary to talk with the municipality about a land use plan, but in that case they missed the point because the question is about the permit requirements. So when the environmental permit has not been mentioned, I've deducted 1 point. And the last bullet shows that in some cases I have given 0 points because I think one student answered that the Minister of Economic Affairs decides, and that is not true at all. Question 3. What kind of research has to be conducted to ensure the conservation of nature in the area of this building project? Mention at least 3 requirements of the research concerned. In the standard answer, I would have expected that students would mention appropriate assessment, and for the specific requirements I refer to the new paragraph concerning nature conservation, the paragraph that I've written in the summer of 2017. Several students gave alternative answers. For example, they mentioned the environmental impact assessment, but when students mentioned appropriate assessment, soil assessment, health assessment, and also gave an explanation and also mentioned environmental impact assessment, in that case I gave 4 points. Other students, for example, mentioned specific requirements but didn't mention appropriate assessment. In that case I gave 3 points. And in some other cases I gave 2 points or 1.5 points. Also, other alternative answers were given. For example, one student mentioned in very general terms protection of areas, protection of species and clean water. These are environmentally quite nice terms, but these are no legal specifications. And the question concerned legal specifications. So in that case I only gave 1.5 points. And the last bullet shows, for example, that some students mentioned exploratory research but didn't mention appropriate assessment and didn't give 3 specific legal requirements. In that case I gave 1 point.